Okay, we are back with Dragon Age Veilguard. I haven't played this one in a minute because it seems like every time I try to play it, something happens. And well, today I have some time to myself. Nobody's home to ask me where things are missing. Nobody has time to ask me if they're hungry and cannot figure out snacks. And just all around, I don't know where XYZ is, or I made a mess, or I need help wiping my bum. So, it is a good day when that is not a common state of being. Yeah. So, I do like this game, and I will clarify that this game is pretty awesome when it comes to pausability. So I'm not going to knock the game for that. It's just when I have to pause like this a lot, it makes my filming not as smooth, as well as sometimes, like story plot wise, pausing is not, like, while I technically can pause, story plot wise, I don't know what's going on, and it gets kind of annoying. So going to take advantage of this little nugget of time I have and play a few games. Wait.
Hey, Rook. The shadows will keep an eye on
Oh,
the Venator,
Lord have mercy.
but I'm sure they'll stay a pain in our side, too.
Well, she did a good job scaring me from sitting back there. See, the fact that I'm, like, I don't even remember why I was standing here tells you how long it's been since I played this. I also put this game on the back burner because I noticed I wasn't really getting a lot of views with this one, but it is what it is. I haven't really hit the part of the story where it gets a little spicy, I guess. So unless you are a previous Dragon Ager, like you've played... Oh, Valara has something to say, so I'll walk over there. Walk over to everybody. Alright. So, yeah, no, my kid has been in this phase recently of undivided mom attention. And, I'm tired. Love my kid. Never gonna say that. Or never, let me restate. Never not gonna say that. I always love my kid. He's a great kid. I'm saying this backwards. But it is hard when I am 100% his person and he's not interested in talking to anybody else or doing anything with anybody else. So sometimes I end up having to be 100% everything.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed. And don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
She said that too enthusiastically. We'll come back to her quest because I want to... Is something I can play with? Nope. What I'm trying to do is jumpstart romance with Lucanus. So I think the more of his quests I do first will make the romance flirty flirts happen quicker. We shall see. Actually, funny enough, I do have some crows that keep visiting me at... Where is he? Varric. That was a very unfortunate little profile thing. Oh, he's all the way other way. My bad. Alright, let me turn all the way around. Also, feels like this map is taking a little bit longer than I like to load. It's not very noticeable, but it is... I noticed it. Anywho, yeah, I have some crows that like to visit me on a regular basis. And, I have named them Lucanus and Bob. Because my kid loves the minions. And Bob is one of his favorite characters, and Lucanus is a crow, and yeah.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Alright. So I think we picked up everybody's quest. Let me check this map one more time. Alright. Oop, my bad. We have not talked to Harding. Gosh, his profile picture's rough. Alright, let's go find Harding real quick. Yeah, I don't know if anyone else notices that hard pause, but I definitely noticed it. It's a little annoying, and I wonder if to restart the game, because before I hopped on to play, it took a long time for the game to actually load up. And I think it has something to do with the most recent patch they did, which was like a week or so ago. And since I haven't opened the game in a while, I know sometimes patches can make the games janky. So we'll see.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man. It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Okay. Goofy answer.
Uh-huh. Now you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her. She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Meaning?
The children of the stone. Dwarves. Not surfacers like me, but the ones from the deep roads. Almost 10 years ago, a shaper from Orzammar bonded with a titan.
Titans, ancients. You think it's related?
It would make sense, wouldn't it? Volta. That was the shaper's name. Maybe there are more like her down there.
Alright.
I'd like for you to get the answers you're looking for.
Me too. I know some people in Orzammar. I'll reach out. If I hear anything, you'll be the first to know.
I will admit, while the characters are more interesting, or not say more interesting, while the characters have like a little, it feels like more interactions than they did in Inquisition. I feel like the romance was a little bit better in Inquisition. Don't get me wrong, I do one of the characters we have not acquired yet. Wrong way? Right way? Icon, leading, right way. Okay. They started out, they got spicy, but like, they weren't as organic as these were. I don't know. It just feels like the romances are not as fleshed out as they could have been. They're not bad, they're just not great. The characters are so interesting that you would think the romances would be spicier. I want Laura and Sundered, detonate, Sundered. Okay. Yes. Okay. Okay. Return to Treviso. Is Treviso right here? I don't think it's right here. Where's the icon? Something sounds whooshy in a bad way. Let's see. Doo-doo. I hear ominous whooshing and snarling. Gonna go this way instead. Nobody, nope. I heard nothing.
Are you one spirit who moves around, or different spirits who all look the same?
As needed, Dweller.
Right.
other shores.
Whee! Okay. But yeah, just to show how much of a slow burn this game can be, already 10 minutes in and I haven't really done much. Oop, right. That's jumping. Oh. I think that's also why I haven't played this in a while, is the controls.
What a spirit spend.
Oop.
What were we talking about?
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Occupied. The insult.
I could have daggers in 100 necks by nightfall.
No doubt. But more necks would present themselves tomorrow.
I have other daggers.
Am I interrupting?
You're a crow. And a deriva. You're expected. Forgive Thea. You know how she gets when a contract is delayed.
You're apologizing for her. Strange days.
On that, we would agree, and perhaps more.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free. We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata. But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
The butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. We all know assassination is not really about killing. It's about sending a message.
And what message would that be?
The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Alright, see.
The gods care about taking Treviso?
The butcher wants Treviso. The gods may just want the Antam.
But Antam distrust magic and outright fear demons. They should be enemies.
Power can turn anyone against their own interests, their own people.
We crows are all the army Antiva has, but it's not like we can field a garrison. Outside support?
The king would say to call on us. The price for being patriots.
Sounds like you think the occupation wasn't just about force.
Cruel as the butcher is, he didn't break the city with a siege. It was sudden and complete.
Like he had it all mapped. Where to march and what to close off to choke resistance.
He had inside information. Spies?
He had something.
And until we know what it was, killing him isn't the contract.
Butcher Dothrata. What do you know about him?
The Antam army fractured, split among warlords, and he seems to have kept the most traditional discipline. And the rank and file like it. His numbers keep growing, but the butcher himself is odd.
Odd how?
He gives daily speeches about how the occupation is somehow merciful. And the way he talks, it's familiar. It's like he thinks he belongs here. And I won't have it.
So we send a message from the crows. What's our first step?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start. Find our crow and help with his contract.
Help a fellow crow. Then what?
We break this occupation. We craft the message one step at a time.
And when we finally assassinate the person who leashed Treviso, that death will tell everyone. The crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free. I've noted the location of Dareth and his cousin, Jacobus, in the Drowned district. They're always together. Jacobus will be eager to help, perhaps too eager for one so young.
Can you blame him? We've all lost too much to this occupation.
Oop. My bad. Alright, okay. Let me see if I can do the other quest that was going on in this area. Let me see. Like coffee, library, companion skills. Nope. There's a chest. Let's try. There we go. Alright, let's double meet Lucanus in the market. This is fine. We're not gonna. Ooh, what's that sparkly over there? Cool. Okay. What is this? Merchant? Okay. So this door?
Hello, Air. How goes the training?
It is good to see you back in the diamond. Your influence on Viago does not go unnoticed. He might not state it as frankly, but you know as well as I that crows are more aligned than they often appear to outsiders.
Whee!
Over we go.
I love how it won't let me see them behind me, but I can hear it.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess.
Ooh.
They were waiting for spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal.
Romance, hopefully. But yes, this is something I do like about this game in particular. Is the characters you need to talk to are just located right where you need them to be.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the dayless seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
Oh my god, he's so
When you
adorable.
met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me, and I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
Buy something for Lucanus. Optional. Where's the optional? I want to buy him something.
Welcome. Your body is a sacred vessel, and I provide you. Come take a look if you like.
Can I buy him coffee?
Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making
Where can I
coffee
buy-
is not one of them.
Where can I buy him something? Alright, let's see. 18. Here.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
Alright, now. Let's go. To the cafe.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, have we done enough three crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about. The most persistent one gave up when Lucanis started getting all romantic about the roasts.
It's a very good roast. So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katerina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zora's not going to get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
Bitter and sweet, you called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
First kisses? It's been a while. I might need a refresher.
I see. you lead an adventurous life.
No more than you, I'm guessing.
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
Be silly.
You must have found time for a little trouble along the way. And if you didn't, I can find you some now.
We'll see. You don't know how much trouble I can handle yet. How's your coffee?
Dark, complex, and intriguing.
Yes, girl.
Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
Woo, that man is spicy. With the way he talks to people, it's smooth as hell. If you can't tell, he is my favorite character. Alright. So, open up the journal. Second quest. Alright, so this has already gone on a little long. I'm going to end this video here. And we will pick up where we left off because now the story is starting to unfold very interestingly. So, and now we're getting a little romance flirting, and I'm like, okay, all right, I see you. Anyway, you guys have an awesome day, and I hope you enjoyed today, and I'll be back soon.